Hey, yo. Check it.
Welcome back, hero.
My word is my sword, Hokage and Batosai, pulling the blades out of the forge, yo. Prior to my knowledge of the Force, was thinking Jedi, but through obtaining holocrons from both sides, I'm under gray skies. Everything that glitter ain't kyber crystal, my mind to lift you. In this time we shine together, disarm your pistol, yo. Welcome to the SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash.
Hey yo. Oh.
Hello now.
Wagwan. SwordCast back on deck. Episode. Wait.
71.
71. Ooh, I got one. I actually got one. Episode.
I'm sorry, what?
Right, man. Episode Riley Reef. Former. Oh, a Viking.
Oh, former. Yeah, current Viking.
Current
right.
Viking. He's 71, right?
Riley Reef. Yeah.
Left tackle. He trash. Y'all don't like him? Whoops. I guess that's why the Lions didn't re-sign him.
No.
He also might not be number 71. So
No, he's number 71 for the
okay,
Vikings.
cool.
For the Vikings.
That's
Yeah, I
all
mean,
we're-
he's all right. He's actually all right. Let me rephrase that. He's good. He's just been he's been hurt.
Word. Well, that does it for the sports section of the podcast. Actually, maybe not. We'll see. Boom.
Boom. Yeah, man. So episode 71. Let's get it. What do you how's your weekend, bro?
It was good, man. I didn't do shit, bro. Which is like great.
Yeah,
It's kind of
sounds awesome.
stationary, bro. I walked on the treadmill. I don't run on the weekends anymore.
Word.
You about to pay me to play some basketball? Bro. No? Okay, cool. Well, I'm not running. On the weekdays, I run.
Right.
I don't like to run, bro. Okay, so here, what have I been into? I've been running on the fucking treadmill. That shit's whack, bro. Like, I mean, we've talked about this before, but running is like the punishment for other sports. But
Right.
like,
It's
the
you
whole
messed up,
event.
Run.
Right, which is fine, right? Like punitive, all right, let me just run, goddamn it, whatever. I went to track practice. I did track my senior year. And I was like, all right, cool, track. All right, ready to do some track.
And then you were like
And then so I was like, all right, coach, what we got up? It's all right, so you're gonna, all right, here's what we're gonna do that. We're gonna run. We're gonna do like 100. What was I think I had to do 400s, and you're gonna do a couple of 100-meter dashes, and we're gonna run 2 miles.
and you're like,
And I was like,
what did we do?
right, what? Okay, so what else were we doing?
Well, what did we do? Are we in trouble? Is
Yeah,
that why
like,
we're in them?
It wasn't even that. It was for me. Like, all right, cool. That's a lot. That's a lot of running. But all right, so what else are we doing? And then my coach was like, no, that's it. That's what track is. It's running only.
And you were like, oh, sweet.
Not gonna be able to do it. I did do it though. I did the 400.
I mean, there's some, the field part. There's some.
Yeah, I did the high jump. I was a good high jumper.
there's
I
some
set
other good
a
stuff.
school record for the high jump.
That's dope.
Which was not that much. It was like 6'2" or something.
But high
like that.
jump takes some skill, and it takes some.
Bro, so
it takes some lucha libre.
it does. So I was going in there on some like, you just about to fucking, I'm black and from Detroit.
Smash
so,
on the pole.
right, just athleticism. Rah!
No,
Didn't work.
Man,
They taught me how to do the back thing, and then I niggas started clearing bars. I was like, okay, pretty good. Made it. I qualified for states for the high jump. Then the high jump niggas came. Like, the niggas who didn't start until like the bar got all the way up to like my personal record, and I was like, oh, so y'all niggas do this shit for real? Okay, my bad.
Hilarious.
I think
similar track.
I think there was
situation.
10 of us, and I think they qualified for state, so I think I came in 7th, which is cool. Like 7th best high jumper in the state for that year for the Class B or whatever. That's pretty cool, but didn't have a good time after that.
I feel you. I had a kind of a similar track thing. I was like, the track coach kept trying to get me to run track, and I never do it. And I finally did it my senior year, and I was just like, yeah,
Nah, trash.
not
Bro.
gonna be able to do it.
What have you been into?
Man, I mean, I've been just revisiting a lot of old anime from
Classics.
the '90s classics. I'll get into that later when we talk about that. But I just been into that. Been really just super finishing up. Some projects we got coming. But I'm not saying anymore.
Dude.
But yeah, man, just been working on music. We got some sweet stuff in the tank, so just putting the finishing touches on that. Waiting patiently, and other than that, man, I mean, jujitsu, man. Trained this morning, so
Strong.
yup. But yeah, bro, it's time. Well, actually, not yet. Not time for WandaVision yet. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to the WandaVision breakdown. But yo, man, I want to talk about something that me and you have been on since they announced the cast.
Yep.
Like the very first episode, I think, of the SwordCast
Yeah.
ever. The pilot. I think we were bigging up this movie just strictly off of who was going to be in it. Me and you are familiar with like almost the whole cast for this movie. I want to talk about the Mortal Kombat trailer. We finally got the trailer. They did the little lead up where they had the dope posters.
Yep.
And me and you are Louis Tan truthers and Joe Taslim truthers. And
Yes,
now
bro.
we finally got a trailer, and this joint looks amazing.
Joe Taslim is playing
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. And he was kind of the star of the trailer, bro.
Bi-Han Sub-Zero.
Yeah. Oh man,
Nah,
so
it's
much
not-
so
come
much in the
on
trailer,
now.
dog.
It's not it is not
Kwai Ling.
Kwai Lang. It is Bi-Han, the darker.
Okay, so let's just jump into it, bro. I got a theory off top.
Okay.
Shout out to Edmund for bringing this to my attention, but it's all over the internet. So you see, it's definitely is Bi-Han, however you pronounce it.
Mhm.
You even saw a post noob Bi-Han when he was coming out of that portal. Looked like he had gone through the noob Cybot transition
Fire. Yes.
or transformation.
Mhm.
There's a theory, and I kind of love it, bro. That maybe Cole Young, who is Louis Tan's character,
Oh, he might be
is Kwai Lang.
Could be Kwai Lang.
Yeah.
That would be really, really dope.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool because he's the main character, and it's kind of weird to like bring a new character in to
yeah.
just be like a blank. I mean, it's fine,
Yo.
right, dog?
Yeah, I could totally see that, and that would be absolutely awesome.
That'd
if
be
that
fire.
was the case. Yeah, man, like a little kind of figuring out his lineage. Maybe he doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? Could have been born away from all that stuff, and then he starts to find out. Finding out he's got ice powers.
Man,
I'm here for that.
yeah, that'll be
Super
fire.
here for that. But this trailer was amazing. It blew me away. I was already expecting a lot, but it actually was like better than what I was expecting.
Me too. Look good. Looks violent. Like it's got the martial arts in it.
But Hero, y'all hate Mortal Kombat. Why are you excited about this movie?
See, that's y'all right. You guys we gotta be consistent here. I only ever said that I hate the gameplay of Mortal
Exactly.
Kombat.
No, I said that so we could reiterate the
Right.
fact that we have always been behind the lore and the characters of Mortal Kombat.
They're
It's
fantastic.
literally just the gameplay of the game. I don't like
Sucks.
having to push a block button. I don't like the way they jump.
The fucking floaty ass, like look at this nigga just kind of, god damn it, no fucking, just no weight to the character at all. They all jump and they just be action figures, just stuck. Like they literally just go just up and down. Like they don't change they don't have like a jumping animation. They just fucking straight up, straight down. And this is the year 2021, bro. This is Mortal Kombat 11. Y'all still ain't.
Hey, bro.
Y'all still got them, these super like. It's literally like you're playing with toys, bro. I mean, that was the metaphor we used. It's like a kid just emptied out all his random ass toys and just made up a story.
And that's for Mortal Kombat.
And it plays like that. It plays like you're lifting up an action figure and bumping him into the other guy. That's what the fighting mechanics look like.
But the characters and the story has always been fire. So I'm super excited about it. I love that Cold Theory, man. Mm-hmm. That sounds really dope. I'm also kind of excited to see Liu Kang as kind of like a side character.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's long been the protagonist. I mean, if there's he was for like the first 3 games straight up the protagonist.
Yeah, for sure.
And he kind of regained that a little bit towards this most recent game when he became Fire Lord
Ozai.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it's interesting to see him out of that like spotlight.
Yeah.
So it'd be.
But I mean, I think it'd be dope though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of have him just be sweet, but not the story not centered around him like it has been for so long. And I mean, Ludi Lin looks the part, man. He does.
He really looks the part.
He looks awesome. Yeah. Kung Lao looks awesome. All the characters look fantastic. And
man, shout out to getting some legit like Asian representation in this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
that was when we saw the cast. That was the main thing we were talking about. I mean, it's this cast is so good. Like Raiden is.
Bruh, get Christopher Lambert out of here.
Bruh.
Why is Raiden a white guy from Boston?
Bruh, come on, man.
Lord Raiden? You mean the Japanese word for thunder? Like
so here they finally have like they have finally retconned that right. thing. White Lord Raiden.
But hero, they're actually Eldians and elder gods, and they're not they don't have to be Asian. Okay, cool. So what you would rather do is take these ninja ass characters that are clearly based on ninja and Asian mythologies and just make them white just because?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't see
No.
I don't see the problem is, man. Nah, for real.
Right, come on.
Fatality. But yeah, bro, I'm super excited for it. I think this movie looks dope. They had some surprises in the trailer, like you said, with the possible like noob Saibot thing. Then we saw Goro.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know he was gonna be in it.
Yeah, me neither. So that's what I'm saying. There was just some pretty awesome surprises, man. So
before we move off this, I wanted to just share one stupid ass comment I saw on the internet.
No.
So I was on the internet. That's where I made my first mistake. And bro, literally as like 2 minutes after the trailer dropped, one of the first comments, not under my post, but somebody else's was, "Oh, this shit already fucked up because they don't have Scorpion's hook coming out of his hand." Like, bro, like this nigga is a human being, bro. Like,
what a stupid critique, man.
It's so dumb, bro. Like they even explained it. They even solved for that in Mortal Kombat 11, where they have the human version of Scorpion.
At the end of the day, man, it's dope to. Obviously, yes, Mortal Kombat characters they're far fetched. It's fiction, but at the same time, it's really dope when they do kind of base it in the most realistic way that they possibly can, right? Yeah. Like bring these characters into the real world and make them make sense in the real world if it were to happen in real life. So. I mean, yes, I think that's dope, man.
I mean, and you already know Raiden's backstory. He was a human ninja who was killed and brought back as a demon.
Right.
So you expected the human version just to randomly have some power that he can shoot spears out of his hand?
You mean Scorpion? You said Raiden.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't want the disrespect for your life.
All right. Yeah,
hey, well, actually,
you guys motherfucking knew who I was talking about. God damn it.
Get over here.
Right. And then it was, and I gotta. So Edmund is guilty of this too. A lot of other people were saying, "Oh, but the get over here was disappointing." Like, bro, he's a Japanese person speaking English. Like, the original voice was like Ed Boon, the guy who programmed the game. Get over here, like nigga. That's not how people talk this from Japan. He should have said that shit in Japanese and told y'all to fuck off.
That would have been fire.
Toasty. Right. Oh, bro. But okay, I just got done talking about the game now.
I got to get a toasty.
You got to find a way to put that shit in
there.
They have to.
They have to find a way to get a toast.
I just completely undermined my argument just a minute ago.
You really
okay.
did. It's okay.
It's worth it.
So yeah, man, it's time. Let's go.
Boom.
We're watching it. You're watching it. I had already apologized for WandaVision last week. It was my pick for I Was Wrong About You. The show is fantastic.
It's brilliant, bro.
Episode 7. What did you think?
Well, it was great.
Spoiler alert. If you have not listened to the last 7 episodes. If you haven't listened to the last 7 episodes of the podcast, we do WandaVision the same fashion that we do Mandalorian. We talk about every episode breakdown. So this is your spoiler warning.
Now,
if you have not seen episode 7 of WandaVision, you should probably skip forward a little bit. Or just pause the pod and go watch it.
I'll just say this because I don't want to pile on. Let's just be very careful with our spoilers, folks. We should not be talking about. Assume that most of the people who listen to this pod, although we found out in the Discord that we got some younger audience members, and I was very surprised to find out. But generally speaking, most of us are adults. It is probably your best practice to assume that if a show comes out on midnight on Friday, that the average person has not seen the show by 7 a.m. the next morning. I think that is a perfectly reasonable assumption. Therefore, let us try our best to limit conversation about any of these shows that come out until at least the evening.
I mean, it's just...
That's all.
Like, even with the... Like, I know you had that spoiled for you, and I had the new Boruto chapter spoiled for me, and I was so mad because I'm caught up on the Boruto manga, and every time they put out a new chapter, I read it, and, like, people just... I don't get it, man. Like, why do people... Because what happens is people were just posting the images of the Japanese manga, so it's out of context, but they're just posting the spoiler. And there was a big time, gigantic spoiler in the Boruto manga, and I saw it, and I was really mad about it. So, yeah, man, don't spoil things for your friends. Keep it to yourself, man. Yeah. It's all good. Wait till the right time to talk about it. I know people be excited. I know how it is. I know people are excited when they see something and they feel like you gotta run and tell somebody. You gotta have someone to talk to about it. Which is, I get it.
Just ask. Hey, have you seen it yet?
Yo, you see WandaVision yet?
That's all.
Because Hero does that to me all the time, and I'd be like, no.
Right. Now, and here's where I'm really, really particular. Like, look, we're gonna talk about sports later. My Pistons are like 8-21. But if anybody tells me the score of the Pistons game before I watch the game, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. No matter what. So for me, I'm really extreme about spoilers. Like, to me, and shout out to Edmund, bro, I love you. But he has had to learn, like, even reactions are spoilers for me, bro. Like, because now I know
you're gonna love it, man. I know that's your favorite character. Wait till you see what happens.
It's like, okay, like, for me, because I hyperanalyze everything, and we all do, bro. It's easy to make a deduction, like, okay, so something happened. Like, I don't even want to know that something happened, bro. Like, don't tell me shit. Don't talk to me about the shit for at least 24 hours.
Something happened.
I don't even want to. And again, I know I can't stop people from reacting. Like, that's my issue. But if y'all know me and y'all are in my sphere, just don't text me or whatever. Like, that's all. It's not a big deal.
Word.
But anyways, so after now that we're done with that, what do we think about the episode? I mean, it was fantastic. We were right. We called this shit day one. It was the first prediction that I made. Was that?
Let's go.
It was literally the first prediction that I made.
Agatha Harkness, man.
Was that Agnes was going to be Agatha Harkness?
Fire. Also, like, I loved the way that this episode was shot.
Bro, hilarious.
It was
clever, super clever.
They had, like, the office opening.
Mm-hmm.
They had the
like, kind of Modern Family.
Yeah, is that what it was? Yeah. The way they shot it, where it's kind of like the fourth person breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that was cool, man. I like that. Then obviously you saw Wanda's powers tripping out a little bit. Mm-hmm. We got to see Monica Rambeau pretty much get her photon, abilities.
And she looks fucking badass, man.
And she looks awesome.
Wait, hold up. I got a deep Hotep cut for y'all, bro. This is a reach even for me. But I won't lie, dog. I'm so activated that I legitimately had this thought, bro. This is not a joke, bro. I'm not kidding. I'm not making this up. When I saw her activate her powers and her eyes turn blue, I immediately smacked my lips like, so when she power up, she gotta have blue Aryan eyes and shit. God damn it. And I know that's ridiculous, but I promise you I had that thought, dog. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like the symbolism on that, dog. But no, she looks hilarious. Dope. And they make it seem like now Photon is really, really powerful in the comics. There are versions of her that are on par with Captain Marvel. Yeah. They're trying to make it. They're making it seem like she's gonna be in her league. Is she? And we just got done off air talking about comics versus the movies. Wanda Maximoff has the most ambiguous and random power set out of any character in Marvel, in my opinion. Yeah. People can't decide. I mean, her feats are so inconsistent, bro. So I don't think that Monica Rambeau it would be a match for the comic version of the Scarlet Witch. Word. Again, I know the internet loves Scarlet Witch these days, but you already know what I'm gonna say. Put some respect on the White Phoenix of the Crown's name. I already know, man. Would wipe the fucking floor with Wanda, no problem. I'm gonna keep saying that until y'all niggas shut the fuck up about that shit. Anyways. So yeah, it was really dope to see her get her power. She hits out with the superhero landing, so you already know, like,
superhero landing
official.
Classic. Yeah, man, that was dope. So
you got the reveal of Agatha pulling the strings. Now here's the next question. So what is Agatha's point?
Right, or I mean, see, and the question I kind of was thinking about is Agatha going to just kind of be the outright big bad of the show, or are we still gonna have a chance to see maybe a Mephisto or a Nightmare?
So here's what I think is gonna happen. So I'm irritated a little bit because of so Mephisto is clearly what they want us to think is happening.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that, like, that's probably the direction that they would go if it wasn't for all these stupid censoring rules in China where you can't have demonic.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, you can't. They have a hard time because China's such a big market. They have a hard time promoting demonic characters because
I never even thought about that.
That's the reason why a lot of theory sleuths on the internet are thinking that Mephisto is a pump fake. I think what's probably going to end up happening is whoever we're going to get is going to be an amalgamation of Mephisto and somebody else, so they can get all the Mephisto stuff without having to call him Mephisto. I bet. And I think that the Shield guy, Hayward, is going to have something to do with it. I don't exactly know what. It's clear that he was after Vision to try to turn him into a weapon. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It's still a lot to be decided.
What about? I mean, I don't think scrolls are out of play.
I think that's more likely to happen on the sword side. Maybe Hayward being.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Some sword shit.
But yeah, bro.
Or some scroll shit.
So I really like this episode. One thing so honestly, the thing that kind of, I guess, stood out most to me in this episode was the Nexus commercial. Yeah. Nexus, if you guys don't know, Nexus is kind of like a magical, it's almost like a magical space in the Marvel that acts as basically it's like a doorway to other dimensions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I thought that was really clever, the little commercial, and I thought it was really clever, and it was even you know what I'm saying? Even the Yo Gabba Gabba on the TV, right? Which is implied. Which I completely started dying at that because both of my kids were diehard Yo Gabba Gabba when they were toddlers.
It implies a shared continuity that
absolutely
our universe is in the multiverse. Somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? So I really liked that. Even just the jump, they were singing the Jumpy Jump song and jumping from different dimensions to. So I thought that was really clever, and like I said, both of my kids loved Yo Gabba Gabba when they were babies, man. Bro, we've been live telling Yo Gabba Gabba multiple times.
I heard that they be having they be
having sweet guests on there. They used to have Biz Markie come on there and teach
That's
kids
what's
how
up.
to beatbox. They had Erica Badu on there.
Yeah,
They had Amari Stoudemire on there. They had like bro, I've seen every episode because my kids used to love it. Like they had who else they have on there? They had DJ Lance Rock had Bootsy Collins on there. He was his dad. I don't know if he's his dad in real life or not, but he had him on there and said it was his dad.
That's fire.
Bro. They had who else has been on there? Like it's the funniest guest ever was Jack Black. Bro, Jack Black was on there wearing the same outfit that DJ Lance wears, and it was hilarious. And the music on the show is always They be
I heard the music is like funky as fuck.
Yeah, they have slappers on there for sure.
That's what's up.
It's a dope show. But yeah, man, and then so we got the Agatha Harkness reveal in this episode. We got also I kind of liked how Darcy was kind of coherent when Vision snapped her out of it. You know,
she hadn't been in there that long.
Yeah, so she was still able to know what was going on, and then also like the book, right? The book that Agatha had, and then also see, man, and it just I didn't know that. I never thought about the Chinese market thing with the demonic characters because I'm totally watching this episode and I'm totally like, oh, her kids are gone and you know, in the comics her children are shards of Mephisto's soul and I'm like, oh, you know, what's her because the kids are gone at the end of the episode, and you just kind of killed my excitement for that.
Bro, I don't feel that way. Don't feel that way because I think they're gonna still do in essence the character that is Mephisto, but they're just gonna call him something different and like maybe merge him with Nightmare and call it Nightmare, but have like all the elements of Mephisto's story. Because they've already set it up, bro. Like they've got the kids are missing.
Totally, bro. That's like, come on now. And I mean, we were talking about our theories the other day, me, you, and Edmund, in our little Ghost of Tsushima chat. And that's just, you know, sticking to it, man. I'm hopeful. Yeah. I think it would be dope.
One last point about the Nexus. You mentioned the Nexus commercial.
Yeah.
It also so Wanda is also a Nexus being, which means that she a lot of people on the internet got this twisted. Like, look, I love Wanda, but let's ease up a little bit. Like, she is not the most powerful woman in the Marvel universe. She's up there, but she's not the most powerful. And so people are using this to say she is the Nexus that holds the multiverse together. There's nothing to support that in the comics, and there's absolutely nothing to support it in the MCU. What being a Nexus being means is that for whatever reason, you are the same. The individual Wanda Maximoff is the same throughout every universe. Yeah. And there could be more than one Nexus being, but she's a Nexus being. Right.
Right.
Franklin Richards, I think, is another one because of how powerful he is.
He's ridiculous. Also, man, this could be a reach. But I mean, you know, everybody's been wanting what's his name, John Krasinski, to play Reed Richards. They did the Office opening. I'm still kind of hoping that Reed ends up being the engineer that Monica was talking about.
It'll either be Reed or another really popular theory is Blue Marvel as well.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
But the thing about Blue Marvel, again, here's a black Superman. If we're gonna do this, dog, don't just have him as a little side character. Right. Feature him. That's the same reason why I don't want them to put Miles Morales in the new Spider-Man movie. Like, no, fuck that. Give him his own movie and have Peter Parker be the side character. Fuck out of here.
Agreed.
Boom.
All right, man. We haven't talked about this in a while on air, so let's just talk about real quick. What's the state of our favorite sports teams? Obviously, you're a Pistons Lions fan. I am a Warriors and Vikings fan. You can hit that for me too. I mean, Steph's having an MVP caliber season. But we gotta make a move. You know how I feel about Kelly Oubre,
Wavy boy.
And yes, he has been playing well. But the thing is, we can't have Wiggins and Oubre. And Andrew Wiggins has flat out been good this year. Like, he's having the best season of his NBA career so far. We gotta get another player with a super high basketball IQ that can shoot the ball and help be a facilitator, so Steph doesn't have to literally do everything on offense. Like, bro, he's getting boxed and one. He's getting triple team. He's having some crazy numbers still.
Right, still averaging 30.
Yeah. So, but they gotta make a move. They gotta make a trade here. Also, Cats have been playing the last month with no center.
Right.
All three of their centers are out. Draymond's been playing center.
Averaging
25 assists.
Right. 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 13 assists.
But yeah, man. So what's going on with your sports team?
Well,
man?
we'll start with the Lions. I think people are really excited about the Lions. So, they traded Matthew Stafford. They got what did they get? They got a second round pick this year and 2 first round picks, or maybe I think it was a third round pick this year, and then 2 first round picks in 2022 and 2023. So in the next 3 years, they're gonna have 5 first round picks, which is pretty good. Yeah. They go and in NFL, first round picks be mattering like a motherfucker, way more than in the NBA. If you just think about the way the NFL draft works out, there's 7 rounds, right? So a first round pick is the equivalent of a lottery pick in the NBA because there's only 2 rounds in the NBA. Shit, like a top 10 pick even, or like a top 7 pick almost. That's how valued they are. So that'll be good. We traded for Jared Goff, who is not as good as Stafford, but also not completely trash. But it doesn't matter. Shit, it's a win-win. If he ends up being good, then shit, now you got a good quarterback. If he ends up being trash, then y'all gonna tank and you're gonna have a really high draft pick for next year, and you can go get your quarterback then. So whatever, they're gonna suck, but finally for a purpose. And also the Pistons again. The Pistons are as weak as they've been ever, maybe. But I'm excited about them because they're doing the shit for a reason.
With a purpose.
With a fucking purpose. They're
not like the Vikings teetering on not making the playoffs every year.
Fuck that. There's no value in being mediocre, man. The Pistons are 8-20 something at this moment. They got 3 first round picks. 2 of them look like they're the real deal. Sadiq Bey look like Sadiq Bey looks, and not only is he a starter, he looks like a guy that might be a Jeff Green type player. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna be an all-star? Is he gonna be a superstar? Maybe not. Probably not. But I can see him averaging 18 to 20 points per game in his peak years. Fringe, high-end starter, maybe a fringe all-star, a good rotational piece on a championship team.
Bucky getter too.
Yep. Stewart. You know what? I'll be honest. The glimmer on what's his name? Isaiah Stewart is kind of coming down off of him just a little bit, and the reason why is because I don't know if he's going to be that great of a rebounder. He's super scrappy. He's a dog, as people in Detroit likes to say. But he's not that great of a rebounder because he's not that athletic and he's only 6'9", and he be getting boxed out by point guards. And I don't like that shit. Killian Hayes, I was really disappointed to see him get hurt, but he's still a baby. We still got time. Traded Derrick Rose for Dennis Smith Jr., who's looked okay so far, but who cares? It's not really about him. So that again, just keep piling up them L's. Get me as many lottery balls as possible.
And you forgot that y'all basically were like. Yeah, Blake wants you.
Oh, right. Blake Griffin. They finally just decided that Blake was too weak to play on the team. They tried to trade him, but they was like, no, actually, you're playing too trash to trade. You are untradeable, so we're just going to not play you. And you can just sit on the bench until we
Here's your paycheck.
Right. Here's some money. Just chill. Which is kind of fucked up. But also, you got to give some time, man. Sadiq Bey earned his minutes. Go give Sekou Doumbouya a look. Let's see what y'all got. You got a bunch of young players. Let's see what you got.
Facts.
So, teams are trash, but they're doing it for a purpose. So that's all.
Which is all that matters, man. Tank for a purpose.
Yep.
The explosion. So, I feel like me and you are always. We're always watching some anime, you know what I'm saying, all the time, all year round. There's always something that we're watching. Mm-hmm. What's your current anime situation like right now?
So I'm going back and forth. I've actually taken a break from Fire Force. What I'm doing right now, I got it, bro. This is gonna actually help my workout. I have a tablet that I put on the treadmill, and that's how I do my anime watching these days.
And you said you were watching Dr. Stone last time, right?
I was watching Dr. Stone last time, but that Dr. Stone is very text heavy, and I need to be like focused. And if I'm like dying on the treadmill, that's kind of hard to focus sometimes. So I started watching Record of Lotus War again, and we talked about this off air. 90s classic. And I had the same reaction that I had about Yu Yu Hakusho at first. I'm like, man, is this shit gonna end up being weak? And I like just remember loving it because I was young and it had the sweet theme song. So in the first couple episodes, I was like, this shit look kind of trash, dog. Like animation weak, the characters are just ridiculous. Like this got this happy-go-lucky hero that's just wet behind the ears and like running headfirst into danger on some. Like, who he reminds me? Okay, so if you took Link and gave him a voice, that's what he would be. Just like total like I'm talking about Link when you first start the game with no like skills, just running into danger. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? But once they got the crew together, it's very very Lord of the Ringsy. Once they got their band of misfits together and they started on their adventure.
I remember Record of.
I was like, okay, this shit's pretty good. Yeah. I remember why I like this shit. So.
That's dope, man.
What about you?
This is my stress egg, by the way.
Are you stressed right now?
Oh, always, 100% of the time. But
oh no,
honestly, man, I am like a chronic nail biter, right? And this thing has really helped my like nail biting problem. And I haven't, since I've had it, like I really haven't really been biting my nails that much, so it's been helping out.
Bro, sometimes you just need to fidget with stuff. Like there's like studies out there that show that if you get like a thing for somebody to like fuck around and like play with, it like focuses.
Yeah, man, like that's why fidget spinners were like, and of course there's like the jerk teachers that don't want them in their class.
Nope.
No fun.
Hate you. F you fail.
But yeah, so my anime situation is kind of similar, man. Like just really, it's been hard for me to get into something new because I've really just been on this like kick of watching older stuff. Like last episode, I was bigging up Yu Yu Hakusho, man, and that was what I have been kind of binging over the last couple weeks, and I finished it, and it was like I said, I saw it when I was like a teenager, maybe even probably haven't seen it honestly since I was like 13 or 12 or something like that. And just watching it now, I just had a new appreciation for it. Thought it was incredible. Definitely it would kick something out of my top 5. I haven't really taken the time to look yet, but it's definitely one of my all-time favorite shows. So staying with that, I started watching Flame of Recca, man. We talked about that last week. That show is fire.
No pun intended.
Hey, yoga fire.
I mean, again, bro, like another just old show that clearly you can see the influence. Like, come on, Naruto. Like Naruto clearly got some of its stuff from Flame of Recca. Even the whole ninja thing, the Hokage. They talk about that's the name of the ninja on there is the Hokage ninja, and which I know Hokage means fire shadow, so it's not
right.
It's not like a term that is rare, but you know what I'm saying. You can see the influence, even the hand seals and stuff like that. But Flame of Recca is super dope, so I'm watching that right now, and I also been watching Outlaw Star. So I've been watching Outlaw Star and Flame of Recca, kind of teetering back between the two. Outlaw Star's got a sneaky good English dub, man. Like, I'm kind of doing the same thing I did with Yu Yu Hakusho, where I was just kind of watching sub and dub simultaneously. I
always felt like Outlaw Star was like, okay, I got a real deep cut basketball metaphor for you. if Cowboy Bebop is Michael Jordan, Outlaw Star was Isaiah Ryder.
I get it. The young athletic upstart,
but never got out of the shadow because they played at the same time. Bro, look up Isaiah Ryder's stats. Isaiah Ryder was a motherfucker,
we were talking
bro.
About him.
he averaged like 25 for like several seasons.
He ended up getting into like some drugs and stuff. That's fucked up. Yeah, but he was going crazy.
Yeah, he was super cold.
Yeah,
it's the same with Outlaw Star. It's really nothing like Cowboy Bebop, but it has a very similar aesthetic.
It just has
Here's
it's got
that word again.
But that's what it is though.
Yeah.
It does. It has that bebop vibe to it. It
Came out around the same time.
Yep. But I will say, man, Suzuka, the girl from that show,
She's a beast.
She's a beast.
She might be the best character.
I love her.
Yeah.
I do think she's the best character in the show. But yeah, bro. So I just been watching those two. Also, man, not moving on from anime. Another thing that we're always doing. I haven't heard you talk about video games in a while. Are you playing anything right now? No, you were playing Cyberpunk before.
Yeah, before it melted down. Again, I'm gonna stand for. Okay, so it's an interesting question because I have been trying to find something to fucking. Cause man, y'all heard me talk and support. Y'all heard me talk about support and love Cyberpunk, and I was working on my second playthrough, but I had to stop. And the reason why is because it was good. Like I thought it was really, really dope, but the problem was that I fucking read too much. I read too many exposés on like what was supposed to happen, and I was like, bro, the game that y'all gave us was really, really good, but you talking about this is the shit that y'all cut out, like some all-time great shit, some shit that would have like really, like if they had waited another year to put this shit out, would have been fire. Like no question, some of the most amazing shit niggas have ever seen. And I got mad, bro. I was like, oh, well, now I see what you mean. Now I see why everybody was so mad, because of the sheer amount of content that was cut, and not for any other reason than the management just wanted to put it out like a year. Bro, when the management announced that the game was coming out in 2020, all of the developers were like, this motherfucker's out of his mind. Look, check it. Quote, we thought that shit was coming out in 2022. What? The developers thought this shit. So like they just working, they wasn't busting, this kind of lollygagging. Hey, we got plenty of time. This shit isn't coming out for another 3 years.
Game's coming out tomorrow.
Right. Or you're finished, right? Put it out now. So yeah.
Oh my.
So to kind of, I've bounced around from Hyrule Warriors, which is like the Dynasty Warriors, Zelda type game, which was dope. I really liked it. I've downloaded a lot of the Yakuza games. I'm gonna jump into those.
Yeah, you asked me if I played those, and I said I've never really played them because they just seem like a little too wacky. Like
There's some
Saints
wacky shit.
Row, like.
Not quite that.
I'm gonna
wacky,
put on this bunny suit and drive a pickup truck off of a building with a dynamite on the back of it, and then it's gonna explode.
Then I'm gonna run for president, which is a real thing in Saints. I think in one of the Saints Row games, you're the president. I think it's ridiculous. It's not that silly. It's actually I'm gonna crash this whoopee cushion truck into a fucking vat of like mayonnaise or some shit. The Yakuza formula is like really, really serious, like mafia Yakuza story with a bunch of crazy ass side missions. Like the side missions are the ones that are all ridiculous, but the main story is pretty serious. I like it. It's it always had the reputation of being the spiritual successor of Shenmue, so I was always attached to it. I played the first Yakuza way back in like 2005. I liked it, but I didn't stick with it, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him a shot. Did you ever play Sleeping Dogs? Fuck yeah, amazing. I love Sleeping Dogs, so maybe I will check out. It's not like so Yakuza is not like Grand Theft Auto though. Like it's not like get into a car and drive around. It's a lot more like Shenmue in that you're in a city and you're just literally walking around the city. You're not getting into cars or nothing. Okay. Tokyo, you've been to Tokyo, super densely compact. Niggas ain't just riding on the highway through cities and stuff. Like that's not how Tokyo was built. But it's fun though. It's slow, and there's like 6 games I gotta play, so I don't know if I'm gonna get through all of those. Right. But I'm in for the ride. We'll see how it goes. I feel you. I might check them out. I've really just been I can't stop playing Ghost of Tsushima. It's a good game to keep playing. Keep playing it. And then also was digging into the Pokemon update. Man, the update on Pokemon Sword, they got a lot of good
put some good Pokemon in there, man.
Strong.
You can get a lot of old school like legendaries, and they got like Blaziken and Sceptile. I talked about that a couple weeks ago. They got them in there now.
Still
that
ain't got the boy, though.
Still ain't got Greninja. Whatever. I also want to eventually play that Samurai Jack game. I might. Maybe that's gonna be. Maybe I'll play that next. I've been wanting to play that.
Game.
So yeah, bro. Hero. We haven't done this in a minute.
Wagwan.
It's time for Heroes Hot Take. I'm like half asleep, so I have no voice right now. That was horrible.
It's all good. Right.
But yeah, bro. Give me.
What you got, bro? Who got an opinion on whatever, bro? I disagree.
Give me a hot take on pitting anime characters against each other in versus battles.
Okay, bro. You talking about anime characters or any characters?
Just
anime specifically.
Let's just say any characters, like bridging, like cross jumping universes to do versus battles with characters.
All right, man. So y'all, like, first of all, okay. There's so many things. My very first hot take is, why do anytime we do that, it always boils down to who's your favorite character? Fuck that.
That's all that matters.
And it makes it not fun, bro. It makes it like not even worth the debate. Like there are some really good questions, right? I think maybe the best one, even though I think there is a clear winner, is Deadpool versus Deathstroke. I think that's a fantastic question because it's like there's an argument to be made either way.
Both. I agree.
I think to me it's pretty clear that Deadpool wins because of the damn near immortality that he has. But in terms of their hands and feet and arsenals, is very comparable.
Yeah.
But when you do something like where there's a clear, so the example that we're talking about today was Thanos versus Darkseid. I put this in our Discord.
Okay.
Anybody with any sort of comic baseline understanding knows that, and maybe even not, maybe not. You kind of have to be in the know a little bit on Superman and Darkseid to know this. But if you know, Darkseid will wipe the floor with Thanos. He has no chance, bro. Right. He has no chance. Even with the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos has no chance. And the reason why is because Darkseid is a non-corporeal entity whose bodily vessel is not his true form and whose real existence exists outside of the universe, outside of what's fathomable, right? And so from that perspective, the Infinity Gauntlet would not work. And so when you have something that's like a clear mismatch, and you just got people like, oh, Thanos, because, nigga, I watched the fucking MCU. And it's just like, it just boils down to that's my favorite character. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Oh, my God.
And then when you got other stuff where it's just like, and so, and this happens most in anime, where you've got the question. The question itself will be just completely skewed in one direction. Bro, you remember the one? It was like, what was it? It was...
Oh, on that Facebook.
It was Cell versus the ant. What's the ant?
Miriam. Yeah.
And then it said, okay, Cell versus Miriam. How do you pronounce his name?
I think it's Meruem.
Meruem.
Yeah.
Cell versus Meruem. Stats equal. What the fuck are we doing then? And again, you have two worlds. The Dragon Ball universe, which has a power, like in terms of the power scaling, is on a whole different level. Bro, look, I know y'all tired of this shit, but in terms of universal scale, the only person that's really fucking with Goku is Sailor Moon, as far as I'm aware.
Right.
These niggas is on a different scale.
Saitama, man.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? Bugs Bunny versus Superman?
Wayne Gretzky versus Michael Jordan in a tennis match.
Right. The winner's Tiger Woods. Y'all know I love Saitama. I love One Punch Man, but I love it because I get the joke. It's a fucking satire. It's making fun of Goku. It's making fun of Superman. It is not intended to be put into. It's literally a gag character versus.
Bro, 100%.
A character intended to be taken seriously.
And then, I don't. It's just, why are we? You already know how I feel about when people do that.
Yeah.
Pitting characters from different universes in fights against each other.
Right.
And then on one hand, you got people saying, "Oh, nobody from that show can beat anybody from this show." Okay, but then you got other people coming in and saying, Well, what if their powers are the same? Like,
Then what are we doing? Then it's a tie.
then it's a tie.
What you powers equal? I mean, would they still know martial nigga? Knowing martial arts is a skill. That shit matters, right? Like,
Man.
I don't know. I just think these are really dumb. Like, if you're gonna play this game, don't play the game unless you're really ready to have a good conversation about it. If you just want to get people to agree with you by like having a sizzling hot take, like, hey, let's do Naruto versus Goku, but Naruto gets to fight in Sage mode, and Goku is fucking the Goku from the first episode of Dragon Ball. Like, they just, and so with the intention on, I want everybody to pick Naruto just so we can have a fucking thing that's controversial. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Agreed.
Let's stop doing that. Like, and also, like, look, man, we subscribe to this shit. Y'all talk so much shit about Goku, and we call him a boring character. And so that, I think that's why everybody wants to say, oh, well, Goku can't. Like, no, Goku, he can. He can, period. Like, this is how they wrote him. This is why we think he's boring. It's because of this stuff. Goku is washing the floor with everybody except for maybe Sailor Moon. And probably some fucking random other, like, hey, I'm the king of the universe type character from some shit that I've never heard of, right? Like, whatever. Like, you can't have it both ways. The reason why people hate Goku is the same reason why he wins every fight. Is because super plot armor man, right? Like,
yep.
That's why we make fun of the character. That's why the character is very easily critiquable. So it just goes in this weird circle. Anyways, bro. All right.
Hey, well, actually.
Yoga fire.
What else we got?
That was fantastic. All right, real quick. Crunchyroll Awards happened.
Oh, I didn't see him. What do you got?
I mean, we're just gonna talk about two categories, and I know you feel now. Obviously, the big one, anime of the year, was Jujutsu Kaisen.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Now, okay, so I know a lot of people love Jujutsu Kaisen right now. It's probably at this very moment in time, I would even argue that Jujutsu Kaisen is the #1 most popular anime right now.
I think you're right.
With Demon Slayer out of season, My Hero out of season. As for in terms of shows that are on right now, I would probably say it's between that and probably like Black Clover or something.
Or Attack on Titan.
Or Attack on Titan as well, right?
Yeah.
Now, I tried to watch Jujutsu Kaisen and I didn't like it. And I mean, I only watched the first few episodes, but I mean, we're doing demons again. And then I'm just not a fan of like the blobby sludge monster demons. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nigga, Bo Gallet, goddammit. Y'all niggas fighting the Bo Gallet. Bo Gallet. Bro, I don't care what nobody say. That's the fucking best part of that movie, bro. I know everybody says that was the part they didn't like, bro. I fuck with the Bo Gallet.
I just feel like if you show that scene to somebody out of context, they'll be like, what the heck is
the Bo Gallet knows your thoughts.
I love the part where he's just like, he's talking to him and he just goes, Bo Gallet.
He just staring at him. Bo Gallet.
He's just like, what?
Bro, that shit was great,
what
dog.
did he just say?
Nigga, excuse me? What?
This
Boring
big
gullet?
slime monster,
Right,
dog.
yeah, no, he's in the other room. He's gonna
about
fucking
to come read your thoughts.
Right, he's gonna eat your mind. They're fucking ridiculous, goddammit. What a great fucking scene. I love that shit.
Oh my God. Hilarious, man. But what I was gonna say about Jujutsu Kaisen winning anime, and I mean, I just, like I said, the sludge monster looking demons, and I'm sure it gets past that, of course, but I'm just kind of demoned out right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I maybe I'll go back and give it another shot when I'm done watching Flame of Wreck and Outlaw Star. But
I feel like we just as being like in this field, we kind of have to give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. But my thing was, now, even though Jujutsu Kaisen won, the nominees were, I mean, I've only seen 2 of these other shows, and one I didn't even finish because I didn't like it. So the other ones were, the nominees were Apare Ranman. I've never seen that. I probably didn't even say that right. Beastars, which I don't like. It's on Netflix and it has that weird like
I watched some of
cell shading.
I really gave it. I got like halfway through it, but I kept waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Now this one, Dorohedoro, which I think that show's awesome. I watched Dorohedoro. Honestly, bro, out of every anime I've ever watched, that might be the weirdest one that I've ever seen.
It's fucking strange.
Dorohedoro is a strange show, but it's pretty dope. Then there's one, Great Pretender and Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken. I never seen that either.
What?
Never seen it. But I mean, hey man, Jujutsu Kaisen 1.
Sure.
And if that, hey man, yeah. So then, after that, the other one I was going to talk about was best fight scene. Ooh. And something we're all familiar actually won. That is Deku versus Overhaul. That won best fight scene, which, I mean, we talked about before how My Hero is kind of more so, they're more like moments than they are like hand-to-hand, like fleshed out fight scenes. But I do agree that whole entire arc in that scene at the end where Deku was kind of fighting at max power was really amazing animation. So I'm not opposed to that. Again, I'm not super familiar with the other ones on here, but I am familiar with the Jin Mori from God of High School. Actually had 2 on here that were awesome fights from the God of High School.
I gotta get back into that.
Yeah, he's got 2 fights that were nominated that could have won, but just didn't have the same, like, I guess they didn't have the same. They weren't as meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Better fight scenes, yes, but not.
Weight to it.
Yeah, it didn't have the emotional weight that the Deku fight had. So I'm cool with that winning, but. It's time for one of our favorite parts of the show.
Okay.
It's time for You Can Only Pick 3. And I can't wait to do this top 5. This is going to be a dope one. We've been talking about this subject in the Discord for a while. But right now it's time for You Can Only Pick 3. Let's go. Sticking with some anime, man. We've been doing anime ones for a while.
Okay. So we got the OGs.
So we're going to stick with some anime stuff. We got some teachers. We got some old OG masters here.
Oh shit! You're gonna have to help me out with 2 of these people.
Oh, okay. We got the.
I know where they're all from, but the names are gonna escape me.
We got some of the anime masters. You can only pick 3.
All right.
Master characters, man. One of my favorite kind of anime character archetypes there is.
Ooh, this is okay. Yeah, I think I see my 3 already. All right. Okay. So I know who all these characters are, but some of the names are going to escape me.
Yeah, names are.
So this gentleman is from Hunter x Hunter, correct?
Yes, that's Netero.
Okay. Oh, got you.
Netero,
Yep.
The chairman of the Hunter organization.
Then you got my guy Bang. And that fool's name is just Bang, fight, nigga, punch, hands.
I was just about to say hands.
The name's Hands. Would you like something? Goddamn it. He was fucking dope.
Name's D's.
Right. Have a few, goddamn it. And his power, he's like the 5th or maybe he's in the top 5, maybe like 4th ranked hero in One Punch Man, and his only power is nigga scrap. Nigga fight.
I saw this,
what's your power? I can fight.
I saw this somebody it was like a manga image of Rock Lee doing the drunken fist and they replaced the words and it said square up. I ain't got no magic eyes or no stuff like that.
Right, nigga. I can fight, bro.
Square up. I ain't got no magic eyes or nothing.
I can box, motherfucker. Can you fight, nigga? You got some twinkly eyes, or you trying to fucking box? Goddamn it! Dog,
are you trying to throw hands? Yo, hilarious, man.
Then we got Pervy Sage himself.
Jiraiya.
From
Another funny, bro, memes, dog. Meme culture. Another hilarious meme I saw was him, Jiraiya writing a message on the back of Fukasaki, was that his name? The little toad that went to. The message he wrote was, "This nigga 6 people."
Right, bro. Because, hey, man, I also think though, should Jiraiya have won that fight? I feel like he should have.
I mean, if they were gonna use the only thing I didn't, I guess the
this
only
nigga 6 people, damn.
right. I guess the only thing I mean, you know, the death of the master for the growth.
Yeah, I guess
of
you needed it for the plot.
Because Naruto, man, that was sad.
It was. It was.
I remember he was. It was really sad because it's one of those things where he wasn't there, but he just felt it when it happened. And I remember him he knew, like he wasn't even there, but he just knew that it happened. So that was pretty crazy.
All right, then we got OG from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Genkai,
right. I don't know a whole lot about her. I don't really remember her.
Man.
But I imagine that she's dope.
I love Genkai.
This is a woman, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
she's awesome.
Then we got Muten Roshi himself, goddammit. Look, man, y'all put some respect on Master Roshi's name, dog.
Yo, when I just laughed like that, Cloud looked at me like,
what the fuck wrong with this nigga? Master Roshi is like maybe the second strongest human being on Earth.
And he's like the original perv.
Right. Master Roshi is taking your favorite X-Men character and folding him into a pretzel. Like, he's putting Cyclops in his back pocket.
He's punching Colossus to chili.
Right. Yeah. It's no problem. In Dragon Ball Super, like this nigga was fighting like Frieza.
Yeah,
he was holding his own against fucking Lord Frieza. Goddammit.
Right.
Like,
he don't even train no more.
Right. He's like 800 years old or some shit. And this is gonna kill me that I can't remember his name, but this is Rurouni Kenshin's master.
Seijiro Hiko.
Yes. Now this motherfucker is
dog.
My first keeper.
He got some of the like best just showing up anime scenes ever.
Dog. Showing up on some flashy,
Sigil.
You know what I'm saying? And again, I know you hate the OVA, but like
look, okay, I don't hate the OVA. It's just
it's sad.
It's
really
a tragedy.
It is.
And
it is.
Look, man, the story of Kenshin Himura is a tragedy, bro. It's a tragedy. It's like a Shakespearean tragedy.
It really is, bro. That's why it's so good.
That's why I don't like watching the OVA. I
think if you're a fan of Himura Kenshin, the Rurouni Kenshin, Samurai X, you should at least watch it once because it makes the story, assuming it is canon, you know, OVAs are never quite sure if it's canon or not. In my head canon, it is canon. And it makes the character Kenshin fleshed out so much. It makes it make so much sense.
Yeah.
But his scene in that shit was,
bro, he just walks up and just,
bro, it's almost like it's imagine like forcing somebody through like a fine mesh screen. That's what happened once he met his sword, bro. Just was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And then we got my girl from Full Metal Alchemist who inexplicably Uzumi, right? Who inexplicably has locks and also has fucking hands. Right.
Black.
Right. Light skin. She got drip. She got locks.
She got locks.
Straight up.
She has locks.
And she got them styled like she know what the fuck she doing too.
Facts.
And no, she's like, she was one
of the.
You know
what else she has to go with those locks?
Hands. And feet.
Yep.
She ain't got no ribs or nothing on the inside though. She had to make that sacrifice and
yeah, man.
Kind of played her a little bit. But
unfortunately,
was she the first alchemist to learn how to do?
I want to say
without the seals.
Yeah, I think so.
And the philosophy behind that shit was so dope because she basically just Edward already knew this, but explaining that the seals were just like a point of reference, right? Mm-hmm. Like the earth, like the whole space is already a transmutation. Yeah, you don't really need that.
The transmutation
if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really need it, which I thought was really philosophically really dope.
What a good show.
It really was. By the way, what's Rurouni Kenshin's master's name again?
Seijiro.
Seijiro. He's my second keeper. just
go.
off the strength of Kenshin. And then
Who's your first keeper?
Master Roshi.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I think I said it the wrong way.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Master Roshi,
Gotcha.
first keeper. And then we got my man's Koro Sensei, my brother. Hey man, potentially the saddest death in the history of anime, bro. Niggas was ugly crying after that shit, bro. That shit was tough, dog. Koro, I mean, what? Okay, so Koro Sensei, big like yellow balloon squid that can move at like Mach 17 and like completely unstoppable killing monster, like, and also like the best teacher ever, kind of, right? Like, fantastic character. Just a great anime too. Shout out to Assassination Classroom. That's gonna be my third keeper. Then we got the dude from Bleach that I can't remember his name, but who cares?
Kisuki Uehara,
whatever. The dude with the fucking whatever. Y'all know he was in the first couple episodes. Whatever. He's sort of he's like a poor. He's a poor man's Kakashi, kind of like the like laid back, slick teacher character, but is powerful. I guess. Whatever. Who cares? Bleach sucks. I mean, look, I don't like Bleach. I don't know what y'all want me to say. It's not good. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Not gonna be able to do it.
So yeah, man, those are my top, the three I'm keeping. Koro Sensei, Shigeru, and Muten Roshi.
Boom.
Off top.
All right, man, let's go.
Who you got?
Starting at the tippy. Isaac Nintendo. I mean, they like hyped him up, and then he ended up being like super powerful. I loved they tell the story of how he like worked on this technique for like his whole life in this one field.
Nice.
It was nuts.
He looked like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
though.
bruh, he's so strong.
He looked like
so
that nigga
strong.
ain't taking shit from nobody.
Bro, he's super strong.
He got that like straight, like, you know how they animate the eyes and it's just like a straight across, like, nigga.
Yeah,
goddamn
the fight with him and Meruem is definitely. You know what? I forget how good that fight is sometimes. It's one of the best anime fights ever for sure. Then we got Bang from One Punch Man.
That's his name.
Then we got Hands.
His name is.
I'm not the biggest One Punch Man fan, only because of like the way that people don't watch the show or talk about it for what it actually is.
Yeah,
and it bothers me.
If you can just get past the fact that it's not supposed to be taken the same way that you take Dragon Ball Z, like it's excellent and it's got some really good fights in it too.
Yeah, maybe I'll actually.
Just the fans suck.
Quit being a grumpy old man and I'll watch it.
And it's really funny too.
Then we got Jiraiya, Pervy Sage. Man, sad. One of the saddest anime deaths. I couldn't stand his English voice, but his Japanese voice is good. But.
Japanese old men always sound better.
Yeah.
And if you have the dub or sub, I don't mind dubs. I think they're fine. But God damn it. But if you have an old main character, they almost always sound better in Japanese.
Facts. But then moving on, rest in peace, Jiraiya, man. That was very sad. But then moving on, we got my first keeper.
Hey.
We got Genkai Basan. We got Genkai from Yu Yu Hakusho. Man, true master, awesome. She's one of my He is my favorite character in Yu Yu Hakusho. And then probably Genkai she might really be my second or third favorite character in that show.
Nice.
Like, she's awesome. I love Genkai. I love how mean she is to Yusuke. She's a monster. Like, she's a powerhouse. She's super powerful. She got some of my favorite fights she got a fight in the Dark Tournament that I think is super slept on. I think it's one of the best fights in the show. She's really dope, man. So shout out to Genkai, my first keeper. Then we got Master Roshi. Obviously, awesome. He's the man. If you watched the original Dragon Ball, he was one of the best characters in that show. So shout out to Master Roshi. Yep. Then we got my next keeper, Hiko Sejiro. Kenshin's master. My man's like 50 years old, but he looks like he's 20.
20, right?
Because the Hiten Mitsurugi style keeps the master young.
Yep.
He, like we said before, he's got a couple of the best, like just showing up anime moments ever.
Him and Piccolo got that going for him.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And I was very close to putting Piccolo in here, but I was trying to keep it at one character per show. So yeah, man, Seijiro Hiko, man, one of my favorite just characters, period. One of the dopest anime swordsmen. I would totally be down if they made like a show that was just about him. But he's sweet. Got a sweet character design too.
Here's a question. I think I know the answer. This is interesting that the answer is this. Do you think there was ever a point in Kenshin's career that he surpassed him?
That he surpassed him?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't think so, dog. And that's saying a lot.
That's
saying a ton, bro.
I don't know.
It's never mind, because there's some stuff that happens in Samurai X OVA that maybe we never saw Kenshin's peak, which is crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we ever saw him at his peak because he left. You know, he never finished really. He really never finished training, if you want to think about it like that. But yeah, bro. So he's my second keeper. Then we got Izumi from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. One of my favorite just female characters ever. She was awesome.
She was.
And then we got Koro Sensei, which I haven't seen Assassination's Classroom, man. I know about it. I'm familiar with really the character, but I haven't seen it, so I can't keep him. And we got some dude from Bleach with a circus hat on. All right, man. Izumi is going to be my next keeper, dog. Sorry for the Bleach disrespect, Bleach fans. We're just
Bleach. No, fuck that. Bleach sucks.
But that's my three keepers, man. Genkai, Seijiro Hiko, and Izumi from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let's get into this top 5, bro.
Here we go.
All right, y'all. Look. Over the past week, shout out to the Discord, man. Shout out to all the homies in the Discord. We've been talking about. We spent a lot of time talking about some good anime music, right? So right now, let's get into our top 5 favorite anime opening themes.
Hey man, now this.
Let's
Look,
go.
Man, for the interest of time, I'll spare you the entire podcast that I can do on this. I mean, as a producer, somebody who's a fan of anime, I've literally, one of the reasons why I decided that it would be cool to mess around with music was that I had the thought, and the independent thought at the age of like 12. This was like in 1999 or
81.
Nah, like the year 2000. I had the independent thought, man, it would be really cool if I could mix some of these anime sounds into hip hop.
Right.
Nobody else was doing it, so I figure I may as well learn how to make beats so I can do it.
Strictly because of that.
Right. It was that thought that inspired like kind of my whole beat making career.
Fire.
Suffice to say, like I'm glad to see hip hop and anime are in a place now where they're really compatible with one another. But there was a time where they weren't. And I like to think, even though, you know, people in Detroit know who I am, like I have a decent fan base. I ain't nobody super famous, but like I like to think that I was on the vanguard of this shit. Like I was one of the first people doing this shit. I really believe that. With that in mind, I'll leave that for the end, but let's just go with number 5. Here we go, number 5. Oh my God. So this is Ghost in the Shell standalone complex intro. So I'm gonna just keep it moving, and I'll tie it all together here at the end.
Got it.
And so for number 4, we're gonna go here.
Sylvester from?
Oh, I should have said that. Yes, this is sorry. This is Vision of Escaflowne. This is actually from the OVA, not the TV show. Another fucking super 90s ass anime, bro. This shit was so dope, dog. Because it had a lot of like, kind of, I can't even really describe what the lore was, but it was really deep.
Right.
Kind of.
I remember.
Yeah. So again, there's a theme here. There's a theme that I'm gonna tie this all together. There's one notable exception, and when y'all hear it, y'all know. So here, moving on to number 3, we've got, this is a classic. Right, goddammit. The fucking bass out
I think
there.
it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
So it goes without saying, this is Cowboy Bebop.
Let's go.
All right, and here's the exception. This can make an argument for this to be my number 1, but this kind of goes away from the theme a little bit.
Okay.
But we're gonna go number 2. We all know it.
We all know it.
Hey.
Man, I literally will never forget the first time I seen this.
Me too, bro.
It changed my life.
It's from that moment forward.
I was literally like,
what's this? So this is all the stuff I like? All in one thing?
swords, anime, hip hop.
Sweet ass hip hop too.
Right. Shout out to Shingo too.
Hey man, we gotta do some work with him.
Bro, we were supposed to do a show with him and then
fucking COVID.
Stupid coronavirus, man. Oh Lord.
A freelancer. Shout out to Shing.
I actually got his phone number.
Man.
Crazy.
So obviously, bro, Samurai Champloo.
You know what? This theme also, like, it makes me watch the entire show.
For sure, bro. I'd never skip this ever.
I've never skipped this
ever.
Time, never.
Man, and then the outro for this shit is just as fire. Maybe better, depending on your mood.
Yeah, man, for sure.
So okay. I mean, look, and just the whole art is just beautiful, bro.
Amazing, man.
It's so fucking good, man. There's never been an anime like this, bro. Like this shit stands. And y'all know how much I love the classic, bro.
Nothing like it, bro.
Like, you know how much I love Akira. You know how much I love, like, how much that, like, shaped me as a person.
Man.
Bro, this shit stands alone, like, kind of by itself.
There's literally nothing like it.
And I don't know if there ever will be. This shit is by far and away my favorite anime.
And it's crazy because there's a lot of people that have never seen it, too.
Y'all are wildin', dog. And it ages. This shit came out like it's the first episode. Oh, that's not true. It came out like 2003.
Yeah, I was in high school. When
it was Cowboy Bebop that came out in 98.
Yeah.
But just amazing stuff here. All right, and here we go, bro.
Amazing, dog. All right.
Samurai Champloo, obviously, that was number 2. Number 1, bro, and we're back to this theme. And I'm telling you, dog, y'all know how much I love this shit.
I know what the theme is.
I'm telling you, bro, this is, in my opinion, not only the greatest anime intro of all time, this is one of the most amazing pieces of music I've ever heard. Just flat out.
Let's go. I know what it is.
Bro, that shit looks so fucking sweet. Woo! Shit, fire, dog.
Oh my goodness.
Shit is beautiful, bro. If you get like a high quality version of it, like the animation in this intro is just fucking incredible, bro. And it like goes with the music so much. Nothing like it, bro. Nothing like it. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, this is Record of Lotus War, the TV. Oh my god. my God, bro.
Super fire.
So this is Record of Lotus War,
Amazing.
the TV intro specifically, not the OVAs. OVAs came out earlier, like in 1990.
Yeah.
The TV is a sequel to that came out in like 1998.
Okay.
And boy, and the anime is good. It's a really good anime, but like the intro is just like next level shit. Like not only is the song great, but like the way that it's like the little short film that they put together.
That matters too, bro. Like,
it's so good because like in a lot of cases they just like throw a bunch of here are all the best fight scenes, all in the intro. Like no, this shit told a story. It was like it matched the energy perfectly. It was like dramatic. So yeah, that's Record of Lotus War. That's my number one. So here's the theme here. And if y'all know me. If y'all follow me on Facebook, if you know me, like I said, if you're in my sphere, you already know what's coming next. 4 out of my 5 with the and I could have Samurai Champloo is gonna be there, but I could find a 5th to work in this theme. But 4 out of my 5 top 5 were produced and composed and arranged by the one and only Queen Mother Yoko Kanno. I'm telling you, bro, she is fucking brilliant, dog. Put some respect on her name. Queen Mother. She has earned that in the black community. That's your grandma that is Queen Mother. Like, and it's not only your grandma, that's your grandma that took care of everybody else on the block type respect. Fact. But she's earned it. I mean, she is an amazing musician. Like her shit stands out like bro, I mean, again, like I said, I could do a whole podcast on this, but for the sake of time, I won't. Definitely Yoko Kanno. Anything that she is a part of is automatically amazing. She's done a lot of other stuff. I mean, she was in the Seatbelts, which is the band for Cowboy Bebop. She was the arranger and the pianist. Fire. She did Ghost in the Shell, Escaflowne, Cowboy Bebop, and Record of Lotus War were all Yoko Kanno, but they all sounded completely different. They were all like different genres of music. Yeah. And this is kind of like my inspiration as a producer. Like, bro, don't ever put me in a box, dog. Like I can flip all of that shit. I can do boom bap. I can do trap. I can do anything, bro. And you got people like Yoko Kanno, and shout out to Stevie Wonder as well. Also, obviously everybody knows how much of a genius he is, but Yoko Kanno, man, put some respect on her name. She's awesome, and those are my top 5 anime intros ever.
Boom.
All right, what we got?
All right, you gonna pull mine up, but I told you mine's got to be played in a wacky order.
Okay, so I'm looking. What do you want me to do?
What do you want to do?
All right, so what we
gonna do? I can't. Sorry, my bad. I tried to give you the mic, but. Oh, sorry. Oh, fuck. Son of a bitch. The first one? Nope. This one.
All right, so we're going to go number 5. All right, man, let's go.
I wanna be
Come on, man.
the very best. No one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel.
Fuck.
You don't listen to this song and not listen to the whole thing.
All the way, bro.
Come on, bro.
Each Pokemon to understand
Jeez,
the power that's inside.
This is the most inspirational song ever. Also, man, like, stop it. Put some respect on Pokemon as an anime, man.
Fire, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
some people be forgetting or something.
Fire.
Come on, bro. Let's go. Some people forget. Like, you don't listen to the Pokemon theme and not listen to the entire song.
If you'll allow me real quick, I gotta play this for the.
I think I know what you're gonna play.
For the people.
Yeah, this is fire.
I wanna be
No, this is
No, that's not the right one.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I remember you showed it to me before, and it was fire.
Oh, here it is. Oh yeah. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because it takes a little minute to get popping.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Boy, this shit fire,
Bro.
To catch them is my real
You know, I don't give white folks
Train
credit
them
for a whole
is
lot,
my
but
call.
when it comes to black music, but she killed this shit.
I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, it's you and me.
Hey,
I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon,
Oh, okay.
our heart's so true. Our courage will pull us through.
Hey.
You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em.
bro, she is amazing. Shout out to
Goodness
her.
gracious.
She's fire, bro.
Amazing.
All right, cool.
Wow.
What else we got? Oh yeah, this is a good one.
Number 3, play the Naruto one.
Yes.
All right, man. So I start this from the beginning. So this one, I gotta before you play it, like this intro right here, man. This is like the one that has the most, like this one means the most to me, probably just because of this. If you see this, you have to know the context of this intro. Like I love the song, but more so love just the message behind it. Like this is the opening that they had, like kind of right after Naruto had beat Pain and everything, and he was like really just kind of worried about, you know, Sasuke or whatever. And this opening really, it's really just about somebody just giving up, basically, like realizing that no matter what you do, it's like not enough and you just want to quit. And he's like falling and he's drowning and he's like completely okay with it. He's like, you know what? I'm done. I quit, you know, and he's just about to drown. And then the thing that holds him up is all the people, all his friends and his mentors and the people that care about him are the ones who hold him up to stop him from drowning. And then he realizes, all right, I still got work to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Fire.
this one is pretty heavy. Like there was a time when I was like, it wasn't even long. It was like a couple years ago, bro. And like this intro actually brought me to tears, like while just watching it, because I was just in kind of a, you know, bad place, and just watching this, it really hit me in the feels, dog. So
I can relate to that, man. Let's check it out. Yeah, that added context. I don't think I actually really paid it any attention.
Yeah, like if you understanding like the context of that opening is like it's pretty dope, man. All right, then play this. So you can just play the second one, the one that's yep. And then coming at number 2, man, we got some feel good.
Hey,
we got just a classic, just a 90s upbeat. Come on, man, let's go. Yu Hakusho, man. One of the dopest openings ever. 90s, bro.
Hell yeah. On some damn near like
funky.
New Jack Swing type shit. Right, bro. Like I really feel like I can hear like New Edition having a verse on here.
Right. Bruh. Fire. 90s. Feel good. Upbeat. Like you said, like totally could hear like New Edition or something dropping a verse on there. But number 1, you all know what number 1 is. We already talked about it.
But it's worth hearing again. That's
it's worth hearing again. Samurai Champloo, Battle Cry.
Yo.
Favorite opening ever. Like I said, bro, like this, seeing this for the first time, really just made me feel like, yo,
wait a minute.
What's that? Yo, it's just the whole thing of this opening is just crazy. Like the way it looks, too, man.
It's so artful, dog.
Bro, yes.
Even the font looks sweet as hell,
Also, moving looks like a psycho. It looked crazy. Oh man. Like man, just one of the best anime
ever, bro. The best. I mean, I know I had Regular Lotus War as my number 1, but like nigga flip a coin,
right?
And it's this.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, man, that's my top 5. Kind of a mixture of songs in general. Had a little just songs in general that I like, ones that mean a lot to me, and then just ones that are fire. So, boom, man. Number 5, obviously Pokemon. I want to be the very best.
Very best.
No one ever was, dog. Number 4, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 3 had the Naruto diver theme. I know a lot of people, their favorite Naruto, they think the best one is Bluebird, which Bluebird is fire, but the one that just means the most to me is definitely this one. So that's why I chose this one, because I could have did a 5 of just all Naruto things.
Hot take, season 1 Naruto theme is fucking trash. Or it's not even the theme, but just like the theme music anytime some shit happens. See, and that's the one that everybody wants to make a beat out of, bro. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
no.
sure.
Facts. That does happen. Then number 2, we had Yu Yu Hakusho, man. Dog, that song's got a fire name too. I think it's actually called Smile Bomb. Let me look that up real quick. I think that song is literally called Smile Bomb. And also,
That seems like a Joshi wrestler's
it is,
finishing move.
dog, for sure. Smile Bomb! But yeah, it is called Smile Bomb. And actually, the English version of the song is actually dope too. And number 1, obviously, Samurai Champloo Battle Cry. Look, man, there's so many dope anime openings out there. Dragon Ball, like we didn't even talk about that. Like the English Dragon, like and I like Dragon Ball.
We should play it right.
You should play it. It's on. I put it on there. You should play it. the English Dragon Ball
It's
opening
better, bro.
is better than the Japanese one, and that's usually not the case.
Yeah,
but
it's like a lot better, bro. Because they like redid the whole. It's like a new
different.
version of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, check that, y'all. Hey man, the young cats, y'all check this out. I'm telling you, that Dragon Ball Z music is not that sweet, bro. Except for Head Chala. Head Chala's dope.
Yeah, but this
that old
one,
rock and roll shit, dragon. That shit was for a time
it was
in the
hype
90s.
when
It was
I was
hype,
a kid, but
it ain't fucking with this shit.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta hit the tap.
Wait till you hear the breakdown. You gotta let me hear the breakdown. I hear the breakdown, dog. And then,
Through the fires of time, they've waited patiently. And all summer balls, you find the dragon is set free. Rising, rising, mesmerizing, unbridled ecstasy. Radiant and shining, hidden somewhere in the field. Luminous and blinding, with no one's eye to reveal. Ageless, timeless, what you'll find is beyond belief. Let's try, look high and low. Search the sky and the sea below. Let's try, seize the day.
also, man, hey man, since you played this, you might as well play. Hey. Play that Wolverine one that I got on there.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's like classic 80s. You know Yoko Kanno produced this.
I was literally just about to say, you know who did it.
And she did the whole soundtrack. Bro, this song is... This song is fire.
Like smoky pool hall.
Yeah, dog. Rain.
Yeah.
Man, Wolf's Rain. This is one of my favorites too.
Yo, man, this was a really kind of creative anime. I wonder why it didn't like catch.
I just think it was out. It was out at like
too many heavy hitters.
Yeah, man. Bones did it too, man. Same studio that made Bebop, right?
Which one?
Bones. I think Bones animated.
The animator. Yeah, they did.
Bones did this.
Yeah. No, this shit is so angsty, bro. Look at this nigga running through the rain. This angsty teenager.
You know, this song reminds me of them commercials that used to come on like the TV would be super loud and it scare you. The commercials come on.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, this is how I got started with this music shit.
Man, the TV Guide Love album commercials, dog joints used to be so loud. Nature sounds.
There it is.
Boom.
We'll do it for episode 71.
Episode 71.
In the books.
Got you guys some dope anime themes you guys can put on your playlist and listen to them. Cause confession to make, I listen to anime music all the time.
All the time, bro.
In the car.
All the time.
Yeah, man.
We should do this again one of these days.
That Wolf's Rain thing makes me want to just running through the rain.
Through the rain, bro. And like fucking.
And like with some jeans on and slide in the puddle.
And angsty energy just kind of. We should do this again one week with like cartoon, not anime, but cartoon music.
That would be fire. I'm down for that.
Boom. That'll do it.
That'll do it, man. Episode 71. Thank y'all for listening. I know I keep saying I'm going to post a Discord link, and I never do it. So guess what? This time, I'm actually going to post a Discord link. I got y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Once again, man, a lot of new music.
Hey, yo.
Hopefully coming out sometime.
Check it.
Welcome back, hero.
Let's go.
Peace.
My word is my sword, Hokage and Batosai, pulling the blades out of the forge, yo. Prior to my knowledge of the Force, was thick in Jedi, but through obtaining holocrons from both sides, I'm under gray skies. Everything that glitter ain't kyber crystal, my mind to lift you. In this time we shine together, disarm your pistol, yo. Welcome to the SwordCast, SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash.